What's up, everybody? It's your girl Janelle. I made a little video for you guys to enjoy, just listen to. It's a little get ready with me, let's chat, So just watch the video and let me know what you think. It's nothing too crazy. It's just a simple look, a little get ready with me because I'm heading to warm up my husband when he reaches home. So yeah, before we get to the brows, I'm going to use this primer. I don't use this often, but we're going to use it today. It's the Pore Professional by Benefit Cosmetics. The Pro Balm Minimizing Pore Prep. Alright, it claims to be oil-free, lightweight, and translucent and silky. So I'm going to give it a go. I have incredibly oily skin, but, I didn't really want to use my Becca primer right now because, I'm running a little low. So yeah, I'm just taking advantage of what I got for this video's sake. Alright, so I got the primer on the back of my hand. I put it on the back of my hand instead of my fingertips. I feel like it gets a little warm, just like when you put foundation on the back of your hand, it gets warmer, so it can move around a little easier. That's why I got it here.
So I'm just going to put it in my T-zone area because that's where I mostly have difficulty. That's where it's great. I said I don't really have acne-prone skin. Mostly oily skin. People say, oh, you're lucky, Not really, because when you're out, if you have dry skin, your makeup can last all day. When I'm out, if I blink or if I even have a heat flash, my makeup will start creasing, it'll start sweating, it won't look good necessarily.
Okay, let's get shit popping. I'm gonna use this angle brush. This is the BH Cosmetics angle brush by 107. I got this in a set with like 10 different brushes. I got it for like $14. So if you're looking for something not too expensive, you can definitely go with this. So I'm gonna go in with this little dark one here. It doesn't look dark on camera, but it gives your brows a nice natural effect. So it doesn't make it too overpoweringly dark, but it does jump. So I'm just gonna go in with that.
So, what's something I can talk about while I'm doing? Marriage. A lot of people ask me about, oh, Janelle, how does it feel to be married? I'm about to tell y'all, alright? It feels like the same shit, okay? To me, I think when you get married, if you hold a type of ideology to it saying like, oh, marriage is supposed to make me like this, or marriage means this, it won't work. It won't work. Because when you get married, it is nothing significant besides the fact that you're bonding with the one you love and making it. Marriage is nothing but a contract, basically. It's the same shit you had before when you were in a relationship. The only thing is now you have his last name, if you took it. And you're just partners in life now, like legally. That's all, Anyway, so people always ask me this question too. How long did you know Andre? I didn't think that mattered. Right? Me and Andre knew each other for like about a year's time before we popped the question. But the thing is, and it's honest, I used to always say, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody I don't know. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that, I feel doesn't have history with me. Like, I don't know nothing about you. Your whole life is like a hit mystery to me. I don't know your mama. I don't know your whole childhood friends, I don't know who your cousins are. We don't got nothing to build from. I don't want it. I used to be like that. But I was stupid and naive. Like, that shit don't matter. Because it's true. When love come knocking at your door, it don't matter. It don't care where you at. When it come, and you falling, and nobody stopping you, and you gonna fall deep. Because, boy, I wasn't looking for this man. I wasn't looking for nobody. I just got out of a serious relationship, somebody I was with for almost 3 years. Somebody I was deeply in love with, my high school sweetheart. And, that takes a toll on you because I didn't really know what to do after that. All I knew was my ex, And I was so caught up in love with this boy that I was so in love with him to the point where I just blocked out everybody else. I wasn't looking for nothing. So, anything I did after that was just like, I didn't want nothing permanent. I was just like, I was in a relationship with somebody permanent. And I didn't get anything from it.
I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan to outline my eyebrows. Well, not clean out my eyebrows. So I'm going to use this brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 102 brush. It looks like all I got is BH Cosmetics brushes. These brushes have been around for a while with me. I put it on the back of my hand as usual to warm it up. I'm going to clean up my brows. So I'm just going to go around. It's most likely you know how to do it. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube if you're trying to do it, but I'm going to just show you how I do it. So yeah.
I'm just the most optimistic person I ever met. When you're stressing out about life and everything and, you don't got nothing going for you. Basically, you're telling yourself you don't got nothing going for you. It's just like when somebody come around and all they do is make you laugh and make you just forget about all the stress. How can you not fall in love with that person, that person is good vibes. When I'm with him, it's nothing but good vibes. I'm not saying we got the most money in the world, we don't. we're not rich. We don't have everything we want. But I'd rather struggle with him than to be on my own struggling. Feel me? And I'm blessed, you know, for somebody to come into my life and see potential in me to ask me to be his wife. And when that shit happened, I was just like, yo, this is surreal. Like, I've been with niggas my whole life. But I'm making that sound crazy. I mean, I've dated multiple men, you know, like, and I mean, marriage is always a factor, but the men I've been in longest relationships with didn't want marriage. They didn't believe in it because they seen failed marriages within their family. I mean, Andre seen that too. That's my husband's name. But you know, he still gave it a chance. I was just, damn, you know, if he can see potential in me, shit, I need to see potential in myself. And that's something I lacked. I lacked confidence. I would always look for reassurance in the men I was with, which is a bad thing. You should never look for reassurance on believing in yourself in a man, because a man don't know what the fuck he wants, or like what the fuck he should expect from you. The person that should know what to expect from you is you, you know?
Anyway, so yeah, I used the concealer and I cleaned up underneath my brows and I took it down to my eyelids. Why? Some people use eyeshadow primer. I use it as well, but I mean, just for video's sake, I'm just gonna use some concealer. So I did it. You see, it kind of gives your face like a blank page. I'm going to use the Airspun powder. You can get this right at Walgreens, Walmart, Target, wherever they sell it. I'm pretty sure you can buy it online, but it's a beauty store product. It's like $11. It does a wonderful job. I mean, you can use Laura Mercier, whatever you want. The Laura Mercier powder, the cover effects is pretty lovely, but I'm just gonna use this for now. It's pretty much the same thing to me. It's only this one has a high perfume smell, so I'm not pretty sure if it's really good for your skin. But as I said earlier in the video, I don't really have acne prone skin, so like it doesn't really bother me. But I'm just gonna use this to set the concealer so it doesn't really move, you know? So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna use, this is my favorite, one of my favorite palettes, the Tarteiest Pro by Tarte. I never really had a Tarte palette or anything from Tarte, but girl, this opened doors, girl. Look at these colors. They look flat on camera. When I seen this shit in Macy's and I swatched it, I said, bitch, you know? And I was thinking, like, do I really want to spend that much money on a palette? I'm glad I fucking did. It's worth it. It's worth it. But we're gonna go in with this color Whimsy right here. We're just gonna put it onto the same brush that I set it with because it's a blending brush. Not a pointy blending brush, just a regular fluffy blending brush. This is the Morphe M535. We're just gonna use this. I'm gonna put it at an angle it up, go straight into the crease, and I'm just gonna buff that.
Just gonna buff that. Light sweep movements. Do circular movements towards the outer end. That's just how I get my color going. Because we just want to add dimension to it. As I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy, I just want to add some dimension, alright? Like, you just have a little depth. Compared to this, you just have a little depth. Just push the natural depth that I usually have when I usually have it, you know? Back into the eye. We're gonna go do the same thing to the other side. We want to be twins. Just gonna go see that. Blend, 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 blend.
Alright, so we're gonna go in edgy and we're just gonna make it a little darker. So you see I'm doing it there. I'm just gonna go here. We're gonna go underneath where we were before, more into the crease line. And we're just gonna give it dimension. Alright? So you just gotta be switching things back and forth and you're just gonna blend everybody out. The key to everything I have to do say with eyeshadow is blending. Blending is most important because you don't want to see any harsh lines. You see how you just have like a airbrush effect? That's how he plays, by screaming at himself. Foundation I'm gonna be using today will be the L'Oreal True Match. This is my like, don't know what the fuck to use, go-to drugstore foundation. To me, it's a really good one. Another good one is the Maybelline one, Maybelline Fit Me. I use the Poreless one, the matte one. But yeah, because as I said before, I have oily skin, so I have to use something that caters to that kind of region. So I'm just gonna pour a little dot on the back of my hand like this, and just let that warm up while I find a brush to blend it out with. To blend in the foundation, I'm using the BH Color 123 brush. It's just a flat top. Usually when I'm doing foundation, I always use this brush. This is the Sephora Pro Core Diffuser brush 94. I like it because like it has this dual fiber kind of brushes. That's flat top as well, but it's small. It's small and it's like it gets into the tight areas and it blends out really good. It gives it like this nice airbrush effect. But so does this. This does the same trick. This brush is just a little dirty, so I didn't want to really go back and use it. So I'm just gonna use this and I'm gonna blend out my face as much as possible. A little goes a huge way. because when you're using translucent powder and then using face powder on top of it, you don't want to put too much foundation and make yourself end up looking cakey. So if you see my skin has like a little pinkish undertone and foundation is like neutral, that's okay. If I tend to go for makeup that has like a redder undertone, I end up looking orange. You know? Because my body's like a yellowish tint to it. So that's why you can't really go with what your face is, because then you're gonna look totally different from your body. Which I'm pretty sure you probably know by now. You always see people walk around with like full face and they look like they got the mask on, like the mask with Jim Carrey. Yeah, we're just gonna do the nose. I'm not gonna focus too much on under eye because we are gonna highlight. And you know, when you highlight, it tends to make you look cakey if you have too much things under your eye and your pores are like, oh, hella black. Alright. There you go. So we did that. Now we're gonna go and highlight. So I'm not gonna use the Pro Concealer because to me, people say this is really good, but it creases for me. I guess because I have oily skin. I'm gonna go with the NARS Radiant Concealer. Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color. Did you hear that? In the color Caramel. Yeah, medium dark to caramel. So we're just gonna do a few lines underneath. That's how I get it done. People draw like big triangles. Hell no. I just make little lines like that, little tribal lines, because since I'm about to go refilm the movie Pocahontas. And just do on my cheek. That's my cheek, I mean my chin. My forehead. On this big everlasting nose of mine, right? So some people allow it to sit so it can warm up. I just go in. So I'm just gonna use this and burn it off. So just gonna go back in that Airspun powder, and I'm going to set where I highlighted just so it doesn't crease.
Girl, you take man for food, take man for that stop shot. Jumping on my car, make me slap that a snap back. We are do we think, cause you know say me no love chat. Breast them well firm, plus the ass well fat. Gosh, you're damn hot, roll like a race track.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to take this pointed brush. This is the M41 brush by Morphe. What I always do after I put foundation, like translucent foundation like this, translucent powder like this, I take a face powder, my skin color. I preferably like the MAC mineralize skin finish just because it has like this little, it's very sheer, but it gives the skin a nice dewy look to it. I'm hitting pan on this one. I have another one, but this one I love the color. The other one I have in dark tan, but this one is in the color dark. So it does the trick for me. I'm just gonna go and get as much product as possible. I'm just gonna dust away the translucent powder, and all it does is gives it some nice color. But I like that it's pointed because it gets right underneath the eye really good, and it does exactly what it's supposed to. See the difference between here and here? So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm pretty sure you've been hearing the baby in the background the whole entire time. Well, this is when he decided to go extremely crazy. I mean, like yelling, screaming to the top of his lungs as if he's in a scary movie. Anyway, but I just muted this section. You see me going on and on about God knows what, I even forgot. But at least you get to see how I apply the powder over the translucent powder, so then it doesn't have that white veil anymore. It puts back the color into your skin, so then it kind of looks like a unison color, if that even makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna do this before I apply my bronzer or contour. So it's just a little tip that helps me to get my face looking less, how do you say, flashbackish, less whitish, I guess. So the contour I'm going to use today, well, I'm using bronzing powder by Tarte. This is the Hotel Here's Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer. I never really went into water with it. I guess it's for when you go into like the beach and you just want to put something on your face. I never done nothing like that. I just use it with foundation. But I'm going to use my angled brush. This is the Fierce Coming at 124 brush. I had this for a while. The number's barely on it. You're just going to go at an angle on your cheek. See that line right there underneath your cheekbone? You're just going to go and you're just going to blend. And it's going to give your skin a little color. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to contour my nose. I'm not going to use the same powder. To me, I feel like this is a little too rich. I'm just going to go ahead and use the MAC. It's supposed to be a matte blush, but it's in the color Blunt. It's almost like a grayish kind of brown. It's a wonderful contour in the winter, but in the summertime your skin gets a little darker, so you know you can't really use the same color. So I'm just gonna go in with this, take a little bit, shake off the excess, and we're just gonna go down the side of the nose where we highlighted, and we're just gonna blend that. Not too hard. See? Can't really tell, but you don't want to tell a lot. You just want to be able to feel the thing going on. You see where you already put the concealer right in the middle of your nose? You didn't even add highlight yet, and it's already highlighted. See? Alright, now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna take blush. I'm going to use. It looks like everything I have is from MAC. But that's the wrong color. We're gonna use this color. This is Raisin by MAC. It's like a kind of, this is the perfect fall shade, so I'm just gonna use it. This is one of my favorite blushes. You put it on your face, and it gives it like a bronzy kind of look. And, you know, that's the job. So I'm just gonna take this brush. This is not a proper blush brush, but to me it goes on really nice. This is a stippling brush by Sephora. It came in a little set as well. And when I put on blush, I start from the outside in, just so you don't have like a harsh circle of color here. It's easier to blend inward than it is to blend outward, you know? So I'm just gonna go in from the end, go in and blend. I've been seeing your body naked, and I ain't touched you yet. To get you, take man for food, take man for that stop shot. Jumping on my car, make me slap that a snap back. We are do we think, you know, say me no love chat. Dress them well firm, plus the ass well fat. Gosh, they're damn hot, roll like a race track. Waistline small, me I wonder where you get that. Me not no time for your waist, girl, come over my place. Let me tell you this truth. Okay, we're gonna use this for highlight. I'm gonna use the Global Glow by the Mineralize Skin Finish Powder again. So I'm just gonna use this. Just gonna highlight. See how it just makes it have this nice dewy effect. Not too overbearing, but it does the job. Bam. So I'm gonna put some on my nose. Oh, let me see the brush I'm using. I'm using the Morphe M500 brush. So I'm just gonna use that. Put it on tip of my nose. Chin. My cupid's bow. Let's smack a little on the forehead. Boom! I head on fleek, boy. And then I'm just take the tip. I was gonna switch the brush, but I was like, fuck it. Put it on my nose. There we go. Looking good thus far. Yeah. So yeah, I did a highlight. We did everything basically. What I'm gonna do, which I always do, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna take this pointed brush. It's a BH Cosmetic 132 brush, and I'm just gonna take it. It's like a long pointed tip. I use this mostly for two reasons: to take some highlight, put it right in the corner of my eye. And then you're just gonna go underneath this brow. I have a small little fan brush that I use to do this as well. But you know, just working with what I got on my hands on right now. And then I'm just going to pick a lip color. Alright, I was feeling like going for a brown. I never really used brown. Or I'm gonna have a Colorpop one that I had for years. This is Chili Chili. This is one of my favorite colors. And then I have this other Colorpop one. This is by when Karuchi made that little line. This is K. Like a brown color. I think I'm gonna go with this. See how it looks. I'm just gonna take this. The thing about this, it has like a small doe foot applicator, so it gives you the ability to do like precise liner. See how strong that is? Even though they say it's always good to work from the outside in, I just did that, so then the middle's already done. Take this, I'm gonna take this and just line the lip.
I've been seeing your body naked, and I ain't touched you yet. To get you, take man for food, take man for that stop shot. Jumping on my car, make me slap that a snap back. We are do we think, you know, say me no love chat. Dress them well firm, plus the ass well fat. Gosh, you're damn hot, roll like a race track. Waistline small, me I wonder where you get that. Me not have no time for your waist, girl, come over my place. Let me tell you this straight. Let me tell you this straight. Oh yeah. Let me tell you this straight. Let me tell you this
Yeah, it's pretty much the ending of the video. I have to set my face before I forget. I use the Maybelline Master Fix just because it's cheap and it gets the job done. This shit, when you spray it on your face, your makeup is not going anywhere at all. So I'm just gonna spray this. And just allow it to dry. Setting spray allows your makeup to just sink in, you know? I'm pretty sure everyone knows that by now. Oh, that scared me. I thought it was like, you know, some of them, they talk about how it makes you get the white spots. It never happened to me before, so I didn't want it to happen today while I'm recording. But yeah, thanks for watching. And what do people say? Like, comment, subscribe. You know?